call him?
Hey, look, Vinny's a hood. They probably follow him all over the place.
Well, then how come he didn't get busted?
Corco's the only one with a gun.
Oh, really? Mr. Terranova had to have a gun, too.
Don't worry about me, Calvin. Worry about your manners.
Hey, back off, man.
Shut up! What's that, Calvin? You weren't mumbling when you set me out to the boonies, were you? Everything was nice and clear, except whether you were trying to set me up. And if I find out you were, I'm gonna hand you your ass in a paper bag, and the same thing goes for you, too.
Fashion show, Paul.
Just showing you how to dress for success.
Well, I guess it's better than finding you making an obscene phone call. How are you?
Good. So you know why Elias is no longer with us?
Yeah, it's all over the bureau. Yeah, I got one question. Was he a breather?
No. Actually, he was pretty verbal and very imaginative. I can't believe the guy used a safe phone in here. Well, you hear his greatest hits.
Hello?
What are you wearing?
Who is this?
I hope it's black lace panties.
I don't want to hear that,
Just
Paul.
think
That's pretty sick.
Black lace panties makes me happy.
Well, other than that, how are you, Frank?
About the same as I was in Minneapolis.
That's good for the OCB, but you're going to have to tell me what that means for yours truly.
Huh. Well, that means I know who the boss is, you, sir. And I hope the numbskulls here make you more than interim director because I like working for somebody who doesn't sit on their brains.
Thanks. So, is Terranova really using an axe to peel a grape?
I don't know about axes and grapes, but he's leaning pretty hard on those jamokes.
He's leaning on air. There's nothing there.
Yeah, there is. Calvin Hollis.
Career nut.
Well, he thinks Vince is connected. There's no sense in ruining a good impression.
And Calvin Hollis is connected to Knox Pooley, a wayward used car salesman. And Knox Pooley heads a group called the Pilgrims of Promise, a bunch of losers who aren't smart enough to operate a can opener.
Well, you better be careful, Paul. White supremacists will call you a bigot.
That's a small price to pay if Terranova starts rattling some bigger chains.
Well, he's not coming back. Not yet, anyway.
Hasn't this vendetta of his gone far enough?
You know, I don't know if Elias's report remotely resembles the straight poop, but these people you're dismissing as wackos have been involved in a cop killing, an armored truck robbery, and a significant gun deal.
Then feed him to the local PD if it'll get Terranova off the dime.
And there's one other thing.
Richie Stram, I read all about it. He's an accessory to murder. The only thing Terranova should be doing with Stram is arresting him.
Afraid not. This is a salvage job. It's personal.
We'll have to discuss humanity and law enforcement over drink sometime. Right now, I'm late for a meeting with Senator Kilgallen.
Oh, Senator Kilgallen.
You know the players. Do what you think is best.
Yeah, Paul, why the purple tie?
Haven't you heard, Frank? Purple is this year's power color.
72, 73. No, not there. There. Oh, now I lost my count. No, put it over there. 84.
Yes.
100% cotton.
Looks great, Dr. Pooley.
Just fair, Richie. Great is 50% polyester. We don't get 50% polyester, we gotta charge $12. That's a little steep for the forgotten and the forsaken.
Are you gonna send them back?
Well, the fates have conspired against us, Richie. People are now starting to pay attention to our cause. We can't do anything that would cost us momentum.
I got an idea I think could help you.
Oh, don't keep it a secret.
You know that talk show you're gonna do with Alexander Harden? You could sell cassettes of it. I know I'd buy one.
I know you would, Richie. Young men like you are our future.
Dr. Pooley.
All that time, is it?
Yes.
Very well. Keep beaming up those ideas. We'll talk about them anytime we get them on.
There's hardly any room in here for me anymore.
And Jacket's about ready for a trip to the cleaners, isn't it?
I remember Caputo's Pizzeria? Remember that place? It was the first place I ever had a slice.
Oh, man, Caputo saw how much I liked it. He gave me another one for nothing.
Now, how come you don't get bent out of shape about the foreigners that stole his restaurant?
Well, first of all, they didn't steal anything. Caputo was 79 years old. He got tired of sticking his head in the pizza oven 50 times a day. What is this stuff with the foreigners? What is that?
Come on, man. They don't even belong in this country. Joey, give me a draft.
What do you mean they don't belong in this country? Didn't your people come over here on a boat? Because mine sure as hell did.
It was a different country then, man. I mean, it was space. Now they're eating us alive, and you're sitting here saying, live and let live.
That's a hell of a lot better than hating and dying, isn't it?
You know, this isn't any place you know anymore. You don't belong here.
I don't belong here. Where do you think I was born? Where do you think my mother lives? Where do you think my brother died?
You're just visiting.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? This is my home here. And even when I leave, I take this place with me. Might as well have Brooklyn stamped on my forehead because I got this place running through my veins.
Yeah?
That's right.
Yeah, well, then how come you don't bleed when the neighborhood gets cut?
I do, man. Every time this guy Pooley dumps more garbage in the street corners of my neighborhood. Too much bleeding going on as it is. What the hell's the matter with you?
Everywhere I look, all I see is death. I see that security guard. I see Warren all in my head.
Kid, you're right. It is all wrong. That's what I've been waiting to hear you say. This thing is all over with, Richie. I'm gonna do whatever I can to back out, but I'm not gonna put you through this anymore.
No, wait a second. It's not all over. I gotta finish this thing.
For what?
Because it's not what the Pilgrims of Promise are all about. It's not what Dr. Pooley is all about.
Richie, that is exactly what he is about.
It's not about hate. He's not a racist. It's Calvin who is totally insane. I gotta warn Dr. Pooley.
Richie, the last thing Pooley needs is a warning.
Listen, you told me to take responsibility for my life.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, let me take it. I tell you what, you go with me to that television studio. I'll show you what Dr. Pooley's all about.
Yeah, all right.
I'm Alexander Harden.
Knox Pooley, you're awfully nice to invite us.
Oh, don't be modest. You're getting a lot of attention these days. Actually, we should have had you on weeks ago.
Oh, this is my associate, Calvin Hollis. He'll be leading cheers for me.
Glad to have you here.
Say, an hour is a lot of time. I hope I can fill up your whole show.
You won't have to. We've got two other guests. I better go chat them up if you don't mind before we go on the air. Coffee in the green room.
A nigger and a heeb. Makes me want to puke.
It does look like an ambush, doesn't it? But the fertile mind always triumphs. Remember that, Calvin.
1 minute.
I'm going to have these Marxist ninnies on a cracker.
Time to stand up and speak out on the Alexander Harden Show.
Today, on the hot seat, Dr. Knox Pooley, founder of the Pilgrims of Promise, a controversial group that some say advocates white supremacy. Thurman McGill, the longtime political activist who now serves Brooklyn as the head of the country's most aggressive low-income housing program. And Maya Heimowitz, author, attorney, civil libertarian, and president of the Zionist Center for Free Thought. Pilgrims of Promise, a hate group.
There's no room for hate in the Pilgrims of Promise. In fact, the major weapon in our campaign is love. Love for the way the things used to be. Love for the way they're supposed to be.
What unabashed twaddle. You're perverting the language.
I'm simply striving, sir, to awaken the men who have worn their blue collars so proudly. They need to take back the jobs in the neighborhoods that are rightfully theirs.
We provided a very necessary service. We brought housing to people who desperately needed it.
What you did with your limp-wristed social experiment was disrupt an entire neighborhood by putting an undesirable element in those houses.
You want to talk about undesirable? What about the rabble from the Pilgrims of Promise who picketed those houses, who belittled and terrorized and ultimately firebombed decent people who simply sought a better place to live?
Well, I don't know anything about firebombs. You'll have to talk to Wilson Good down in Philadelphia.
White revolution is the only solution. That's something I'd expect to find in South Africa or the Confederacy.
I resent that.
No, Mr. McGill is right. Makes me wonder if you have anything as clever regarding Jews.
I am simply encouraging folks to have pride in themselves, to take charge of their own lives. You gonna say you've never done the same?
We'll be right back after a word from our local sponsors.
3 minutes.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
That was a workout. You fellas play hardball.
I hope you're saving time to receive your Maccabee Eternal Light Award.
Oh, we got a lot of time. It'll be an honor.
That's a nice trophy. Say, I want to talk to you about that lecture tour of yours. Who does your booking anyway?
Elliot Kaplan at Talent Troika. And I'm SRO everywhere.
That's your hero.
And now back to our show.
Mongrelization shouldn't get your bowels in an uproar. In the animal kingdom, the purebred's the weakling. The mongrel's the fighter, full of spirit and spunk.
Forget your rationalization. Your theory is stupid.
It's been proven by some of the finest minds in science. William Shockley, for one.
Racist nuts.
Afraid of the truth?
No, afraid of the lies that get men killed, that promote genocide.
I will not sit here and be called a murderer.
I want you off this stage.
What?
Get out now.
Not until after I give out my 800 number. That was our deal, remember?
Well, then give it and get out. Bobby, put it up on the screen. You've got 10 seconds.
1-800-555-4796.
This guy, Harden, is a menace.
Tranquilize yourself, Calvin. The man's giving him a show.
He's laughing. You said so yourself.
Business, that's all. He's got his routine, I got mine. To exist, we need each other.
I'm still gonna set that cause if I get straight.
Well, you give him a piece of your mind. I got some 800 numbers to harvest. Then I think I'll find myself a big slice of banana cream pie. Great theater, wasn't it?
I was there, Frank.
What, in the men's room?
I was in the audience catching Pooley's act on the show.
Oh, good, you have something to remember him by.
Hey, I am not walking away from this.
Well, then you consider yourself being dragged away from this.
What is this? Doesn't this new murder count? What are you gonna do, Frank? Just let the Pilgrims of Promise run around killing people?
The locals can call that shot.
The hell they can! Pooley's not gonna skate on this one. I'm gonna dog him all the way to prison.
You know, let me ask you a question. What is the fascination with this kid Stram?
Because without him, I have no chance of tying Pooley to these crimes.
What's that supposed to mean? I ask you a question. What's that supposed to mean?
He's working for me.
You blew your cover. Now how am I supposed to do my job?
Frank, I had to. I had to. This kid is doing a balancing act on a high wire between right and wrong. When he falls, I want to make sure it's on the right side. And if I can't do that, then I'm in the wrong line of work.
No, how about if you spare me the excuses? What you did makes me feel like a jackass for backing you every step. I bought you all kinds of time for your personal fandango, and you wind up shooting yourself in the foot.
I know Richie a long time. I'll take my chances.
Do you care about this kid, or is this about trying to get bounced from the OCB?
I am operating on my own terms, remember?
You understand, this is not about your terms. This kid is untrained and unqualified. He stands a good chance of coming out of this one body part at a time. Happens to the best of them. Now, you call that trying to save him? I better buy you a dictionary.
Yeah, but if he doesn't go after Pooley, that means he's staring at serious prison time. If he does, at least he's building a case for himself. He's doing something right for a change. Believe me, Frank, I've given this a lot of thought. The kid has to risk his ass to save his neck.
You know the high wire you're talking about? You tell me what happens if he falls on Pooley's side of it.
Come in, it's open. Richie, good afternoon.
How you doing, Dr. Pooley?
I'm fine, fine. Order you something to eat? I'll make a first-rate omelet here.
No, no thanks. Listen, I just wanted to talk.
More good ideas?
No. It's bad news, really.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I don't know how to say this, Dr. Pooley. I mean, you are the one true believer I know. Nobody's done more to show me the road to self-fulfillment than you. There is a force at work, and I'm not even sure you know about it. Somebody in the organization is really hurting your cause. He is like cancer, and what he does just keeps getting worse and worse, and it won't stop.
That's pretty harsh, Richie.
Yeah, well, things are really starting to get pretty out of control.
I imagine so, with you talking like this. Tell me, does this cancer have a name? Come join us, Calvin. We were just waxing philosophical.
There's no time for that. And we need to talk. Now. And then we have that rally in Paramus.
You're right. Don't know what I'd do without you. Say, Richie, I've got some books and T-shirts in the next room there I want to take with me. Could you pull them together for me?
Yeah, sure, I'd be glad to.
A couple of dozen each. They're stacked against the wall there.
Yeah, I'll get them for you.
Thank you, son.
We need to worry more about security, Knox.
We need more money in the coffers before we're entitled to a dose of paranoia.
With John Hinckley shooting Reagan, Arthur Bremer shooting George Wallace. A man with a vision is a marked man.
So who's got me in their crosshairs?
Could be a guy named Terranova.
Never heard of the gentleman.
We bought guns from him.
What do we need guns for?
Protection from the mudbugs.
I don't want to hear that crap, and I don't want to hear about guns. The only thing you need guns for is to rob people. These folks are giving us money.
But there's a war coming, and you're a general.
I'm a conscientious objector. Now just cease and desist with your gun talk, or you're going to have the law jumping on us with both feet.
My watch phone never rings. Didn't they teach you that at Quantico?
Richie should have called by now.
Yeah. But he didn't. And there's nothing you can do about it. You don't know whether he's been treated to a 14-course meal or fed to the sharks, so your mind, it marks the time by playing all the possibilities, always thinking the worst. You always feel like you should have done something a little extra for the kid. That you care about him. You really do. Well, sometimes you feel like having him fit for a straitjacket. Sometimes you feel like wringing his neck. But he's your responsibility. He's family by default. Sometimes the silences can be loud.
I'm sorry, Frank.
I don't want you to be sorry.
Force is the only thing that most people understand.
Darwin would have loved you, Calvin. The man who preached survival of the fittest. Do you have any idea of what I accomplished on that old Ghost TV show? I tapped into a whole new market. But if you start arming us, we're going to look like the lunatic fringe.
It's Richie.
Now go check on him. It's about time you did something right.
He's gone.
No reason for a damn tantrum.
No, the trophy, the one that the heap gave Harden.
What was it doing here?
Hey? Safekeeping.
How did you... You killed him.
What?
You idiot. You killed him, didn't you?
What? I mean, he was laughing at us.
But the cash register was ringing.
Oh, look, the money doesn't matter. I mean, it was for purification.
Purification. The hell with purification. The hell with the Pilgrims of Promise. I didn't tell you to kill anybody. Did not, damn it. Now you've ruined everything.
I just did the things that you thought had to be done. I was your soldier.
You're no soldier. You're a coat holder. You have to look at somebody else to find out who you are.
Oh, please don't hit me, Daddy. Please.
I'm not your father. And from here on out, I'm nothing to you.
No, my father, he beat me. You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I never want to see you again.
What?
Get out. And don't come back. Don't ever come back.
Emergency.
Why the hell didn't you call me?
So I just wanted to get out here first.
What is it, son?
It's a trophy. There's a name on it. That TV guy, Harden.
Where'd you get this?
It was in a room at the hotel.
Whose room?
Dr. Pooley's. It's a room he uses to store stuff in. So you guys gotta help me. I know I shouldn't have run out. I thought I was strong enough to handle this. I guess I was wrong.
Gee, it's all right. You did a good job. You had to be strong to go through what you did. It's okay.
It's McPike. Give me Sarika and Partials and Irvin and Layton's. Put them in the starting blocks. I want a complete print index on Knox Pooley and Calvin Hollis. You have it waiting for me when I come through the door. All right, let's go. You in the car.
I'm coming. Keep your pants on.
Get out of here!
Let's go.
All of you, get out!
They dusted the trophy for prints. No Knox Pooley, but Calvin's all over it. 10 minutes ago, he was at your house bouncing your mother around.
My mother?
She's all right. We got a man with her now.
I gotta go. I gotta get home.
Calvin was there because you're a fly that got caught in Pooley's web. Now you're gonna see it through. No early outs.
Well, Frank, why don't we take a shot at Pooley? We got enough for a warrant, don't we?
I'm working on it already. It's gonna take a little longer.
All right, well, I'll go and sit on him and make sure he doesn't get any ideas about taking the show out of town, all right?
You hold it. It's not yours anymore. You're mine. Out.
All right, go ahead.
Who are you?
Name's Terranova.
Pleasure to meet you, sir. Your name's the catalyst for a lot of kind words. If you don't mind, I've got a plane I can't...
No. You are not going any place until I find out where Calvin is.
I'm afraid Calvin's gone, Mr. Terranova. And I pray I'd never see him again.
That's not the way it works. You see, Calvin owes people money. Now, if they can't get a pound of his flesh, they're gonna settle for a pound of yours.
I didn't cheat anybody. And I sure as hell didn't kill anybody.
Who got killed?
Alexander Harden. Calvin beat his head in.
You called a hit, didn't you?
Absolutely not. Now, I'm a businessman just like you. I had a good thing going here. The best. No way I'm going to tarnish the mother lode with a murder. I had an audience that was handing me money faster than I could count it. And all I had to do to get it was blame somebody for their troubles. These suckers were as happy as goats in garbage. It was the con I'd been dreaming about all my life.
Knock, knock. Sorry to interrupt the hen party, girls. Knox Pooley?
You got him.
We got a warrant for your arrest. We also believe you know the whereabouts of a Calvin Hollis.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
You think harder, sport. You got a reason for being here, Terranova.
Yeah, I'm collecting for the March of Dimes.
That's very funny. You taking lessons from this snake? That'll at least be good for a ride downtown. We ain't got a warrant on you, but arrangements can be made.
Richie. Welcome to the real world.
All right, you want to tell me where Calvin Hollis is?
Keep your mouth shut! Hey, don't hurt my family! Just do what I said! Just don't hurt my family! Shut up! Shut up! Keep those kids! Shut up!
Hey, Alice! The woman and the kids aren't hurting anybody!
All right, take the kids and get out of here. Get out of here.
Go, hurry!
No,
hurry!
No! I said that you could go. I said.
All right, I understand. We'll be here if you need us. Your boy Calvin just took Thurman McGill hostage.
He's psychotic. That's why I told the police he killed Harden.
The only call they got was anonymous.
At 5:48.
You know, you're doing a lot better than your constituency. Calvin killed one of the clowns that went into McGill's house with him.
There was nothing I told him to do. Just a practitioner of the free enterprise system.
Yeah, but you lit the fuse, sport.
So that he could destroy my business? Nonsense. I want him off the streets as badly as you do.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Get it out of here! Get it out of here now! You have no right to be in here. No, you get back behind the barrier.
Maybe you'd like to talk to a psychiatrist or a clergyman.
No! No, look! Yeah, I want to talk to Knox Pooley and nobody else. Just like Custer, huh?
Custer died at the Little Bighorn. Everybody did. And so will we if you don't surrender.
Don't quit your whining, Mr. Shine.
My name is Thurman McGill. Look, there's no way you're gonna shoot your way out of this. Just put your guns down. I can help you. I'm serious, Hollis. I have friends at the DA's office.
Hey, Calvin, you smell something.
Yeah, it must be mud people.
No, man, that ain't it.
Like I said, I got friends at the DA's office. I can speak to them on your behalf. Get them to plead you down because you released my family.
Oh, come on, don't feed me that line, McGill. I mean, we know you'd try and say anything to wiggle out of this.
We both need help.
Oh, God.
Oh, shut up and tell me what's burning.
It's Frederick.
Well, we got other things to worry about. Get up.
It's all over.
Come on, regroup, man. Get it together.
I can't do it.
Hey, wait, what do you think? Huh? Out.
Don't do it.
Coming on!
You've got this toad.
Don't shoot!
Hey, where's my phone call?
Police have not identified the man who surrendered after jumping through the home's picture window. Still inside are Thurman McGill and Calvin Hollis, who has told police he is allied with the Pilgrims of Promise, a white supremacist organization.
Well,
So
we can
far,
write
there have
finito
been
to that little
deaths.
beauty.
The victim is believed to be the third of the 3 home invaders.
Stram, turn that thing down.
Began shortly after 7:30 when the trio burst into...
Hey, Pike. Somebody wants to talk to you.
If I talk to anybody, it should be my lawyer. Unless, of course, we can devise a way to avoid a trip downtown.
Yeah? You talk, sport.
Hello?
This is the apocalypse, Knox. No more ice. This is the fire.
Give it up, Calvin. That dog won't hunt.
You can't walk away. We're not finished yet.
Speak for yourself.
How can you turn your back on me? I am the one that showed you what the mud people were doing to us.
And I'm a richer man for it. But now it's time to move on.
That's not fair.
Since when has fairness been a concern of yours? All you care about is making sure the mud people don't get ahead of you in the chow line.
You're making fun of me?
You leave me no other choice.
I mean, you're laughing at somebody who killed for you.
I did no such thing. Now you say that. You say it loud and clear.
I was the man of action. Remember? And you gave me the ideas.
Listen, Calvin. Did I ever tell you to kill anybody?
It was for purification.
Damn it, Calvin, shut up and answer the question. Did I ever tell you to kill anybody?
No.
That's good. That's real good. Get yourself some help.
I don't want help. Don't you understand? I want you. I mean, I love you. I love you.
Thank you, Calvin.
Richie! Knock it off! Richie, stop it! Knock it off! Hey!
We believed in you and you lied to us! You lied!
It was just one more thing to sell, Richie. That's all. Nothing personal. I've been selling since I was 11 or 12. I remember this neighbor of ours down in Georgia came by one day. I wound up selling him an old porch lamp. Didn't even have a porch. Well, right then, it was like the clouds opened up so the good Lord could look down and say, Knox Pooley, you are a salesman. And I've been one ever since. Doesn't matter whether it's fish, tires, or ladies' underwear. With me, it's never the noun, it's always the verb. Sell.
We're gonna burn to death if we don't get out of here.
Love him, Thurman. I did everything for him.
Hey, and you're gonna die for him too if we don't get out of here.
It was for the cause.
Then dying is the worst thing you could do. When you walk out that door, every newspaper and television station in New York is going to want to hear your story. And you will be the one telling it, not Pooley. You!
I don't know.
It's time for you to take the spotlight, Calvin. You're a better man than Pooley will ever be.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
You believe in something. Pooley doesn't believe in anything except money. Now, he told you so himself. He doesn't give a damn about the cause you're giving your life to. Now, come on. Well, take your finger off that trigger. Then stand up and walk right out that door. Right now. Let's get out of here.
All right. So, sure.
Come on.
All right.
Okay.
Sure.
Come on.
Sure.
Come on.
Sure.
Come on.
Richie, give your fingernails a rest, man. They'll feed you when you get there.
Yeah.
It's minimum security, and you're only gonna do 18 months. You're gonna make it.
I keep telling myself that. It doesn't help me from being scared.
Well, I'd worry about you if you weren't. Now, when you get up there, I want you to concentrate on getting yourself squared away, okay?
Yeah, sure. And the mechanics class ought to really help.
Yeah, and read some books, too.
Yeah, I already started that Mark Twain you gave me.
Good.
Listen, say hey to Angela for me.
Okay, I will.
It's time, huh?
Yeah.
Vinny, thanks. Thanks a lot.
You take care of yourself. You hear me?
Congratulations. You won.
Feel a whole lot better if I was the only winner. Listen to this. Dear Vince, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to bid you an appropriate farewell as I was leaving New York. But I have something I think will more than make up for my lack of manners.
A chance to live in high style in one of Florida's most beautiful ocean view areas. Coral Harbor, the condominium development I'm representing, would be perfect for you or your lovely mother. It's a chance to enjoy life that you deserve, Mr. and Mrs. Finkelstein. Now, we have both 1- and 2-bedroom condos with every possible amenity. Wall-to-wall carpeting, air conditioning, custom kitchens. Are you folks sure I couldn't offer you a little sip of Manischewitz?
No, thank you.
Never until after dinner.
Well then, rather than having you sit here and listen to me any longer, I want you to judge for yourself just how wonderful Coral Harbor is. You know, there's one thing I've always said. The person who does the best sales job is the one who's got to do the buying. Shall we?